Shalom Dammit! This is Rabbi Sol Solomon, the founder and spiritual leader of Temple Sons of Bitches. And this is Dave Lefkowitz, host of the Dave's Gone By radio show, with a rabbinical reflection for the week of July 12, 2015. Take it away, Dave! Those of you who have seen Rabbi Sol on stage know that he loves music. Doesn't always love him back, but the Rebbe feels that music and lyrics and a well-placed trombone solo, the combination of all those musical elements, can say more in 3 minutes than a dozen speeches. Or even a baker's dozen, which is 13 and a nice deal, since you're paying for 12 and they throw in an extra one for no charge. They should do that with condoms. Anywho, because music is so potent, songwriters are obligated to write lyrics that say something. Not just, oh, I want to shtup you, or, oh, why did you stop shtupping me, or, oh, why are you shtupping my best friend, or, if it's a country song, I love my truck. And songs can also be cryptic or indirect, with words that convey multiple meanings. Every tune is a Byzantine Rorschach test for the listener. Boy, doesn't that sound like fun? My job as rabbi is to help guide you, my listeners and parishioners, through the truth of these songs, the subtleties, the answers, the keys to their changing meaning, and the meaning to their changing keys. I also chastise the songwriters if they're being lazy or prurient or Michael Bolton. To that end, Rabbi Sol has volunteered to deconstruct a popular song, line by line, and offer his commentary. You may not agree with his interpretations, but, as the rabbi says, who the hell are you? Write your own Talmud! Today's song is a classic by the Beatles, written by Lennon and McCartney and sung by Ringo on their Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band record, a concept album that pretty much runs out of concept after the first 2 songs. Nevertheless, with a little help from my friends, remains among the catchiest and most enduring of the Beatles' pop hits. But does it stand up under the rabbi's scrutiny? I don't know, does it? Let's find out. I'm gonna sing with a little help from my friends, and Rabbi Sol will interrupt when he has something to say. Or even when he doesn't. Wait a minute, you're gonna sing? You'll do more damage to the Beatles than Yoko! Very funny, Rabbi. You're telling me! I saw you in a nightclub once where you promised to sing an entire album by the Beatles. You asked for audience requests. Everybody said, help! All right. Are you ready? Am I ever? This is with a little help from my friends and from Rabbi Sol. What would you think if I sang out of tune? I'd think, why are you singing? What, do you want to torture me? Would you stand up and walk out on me? No, I would probably stay until the end of the song. I would be polite, but I would not be buying the CD. Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. You just told me you sing out of key. Why are you going to sing me a song? And I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, you're going to try. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much for your mercy. I'm going to try not to vomit in my mouth. Oh, I'll get by with a little help from my friends. Ah, don't we all? I get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, you must live in Colorado. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. Yeah, try harder. What do I do when my love is away? Flirt with teenage girls on Facebook? Does it worry you to be alone? Worry me, I love being alone. I have 21 and a half children, I'm never alone. How do I feel by the end of the day? How do you feel by the end of the day? Obviously not exhausted from singing lessons. Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I get by with a little help from my friends. Maybe you need some more help. I get high with a little help from my friends. So basically your friends are enablers. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. I really hope they're helping. Do you need anybody? Yes, I need a roofer. I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? Well, it's carpentry work, so I would prefer Irish. I want somebody to love. Yes, you and me both. Natalie Portman, are you listening? And do you charge by the hour?
Would you believe in a love at first sight?
Yes, me and a pastrami sandwich.
Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn out the light?
When I turn out the light, it's dark. I don't see anything. What are you, a moron?
I can't tell you, but I know it's mine.
I don't know what's yours, but don't be touching it in the dark. That's just perverse.
Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends.
Again with the friends.
I get high with a little help from my friends.
Again with a high. Have you tried edibles?
Yes, gonna try with a little help from my friends.
Keep trying.
Do you need anybody?
I need a minion this Friday night.
I just need someone to love. Could it be anybody?
We'll take men, women, dogs. Doesn't really matter.
I want somebody to love. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends.
You need a lot of help, buddy.
I get high with a little help from my friends.
I get high with a little help from my friends.
Yes, gonna try with a little help from my friends. With a little help from my friends. With a little help from my friends.
So new, where are these friends who are supposed to show up already?
With a little help from my friends.
I need a lot of help from my iTunes if it's playing this shit. Well, that was painful. But I hope you all learned something about not taking songs for granted. The composers are trying to tell you something, so it's important to listen, digest, and make up your own mind. Or make up your own lyrics. There's a bathroom on the right. Speaking of which, oh dear, it's the rabbi's private time with his privates. So this has been a rabbinical reflection with me, Dave Lefkowitz. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, but she doesn't have a lot to say. Count yourself lucky. I got a queen at home. She never shuts up. And Ani, Rabbi Sol Solomon, Temple Sons of Bitches in Great Neck, New York.